Shalom, 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 Israel. I'm gonna open up and obviously call Allah Yahweh by Shema Mashak Shah. All praise to the Most High. We got breaking news in this thing, man. This happened at 8:27, right? Hey, this happened, just a few minutes ago, right? So, hey, all praise to the Most High. Hey, you got the Watchmen. We're on this thing, right? All hell's breaking loose in Syria, man, in the quote-unquote Middle East, right? We get into this, right? Barrage of attacks, civilians killed in U.S. raid in Syria, right? Hey, this was, let's see if they got a time. Okay, yeah. Well, it was updated, right? But this happened like 8 hours ago. This happened in the middle of tonight, right? Now, this is what they pushed out in the middle of the night, right? And this article, right? Hey, you're gonna have a hard time finding this article now, where it says they killed children, civilians, and women. 6 children and 4 women among 13 people killed, right? So you have a hard time finding this article now, all right? This is the one that's going to be out right now, right? U.S. forces kill Islamic State leader in Syria. That's all you're going to find out right now. You're not going to talk about how they killed 6 children and 4 women. This is all they're going to talk about. All right. Matter of fact, I can just go pull it up. All right. I can just go pull it up. All right, raid in Syria has taken ISIL leader off the battlefield. Where is it talking about when y'all kill children and women? Where is this? Instead, you got Alzheimer's. Mom lost Alzheimer's, man, and damn, and India's budget on crypto, man. Come on now. And tainted cocaine kills 20 in damn Argentina. Where is it that Biden killed 4 children? I believe it was 6 children and 4 women. He had 6 children and 4 women. And you're never gonna be able to find him talking about tainted cocaine in Argentina, how the U.S. dollar is affected Lebanon, and crypto in damn India, and Black History, and Black History Month, man. All right, we won't get into this through the spirit though. All right, so this is in Temp Syria, right? We're studious in this thing, and let's see what Freddie says exactly. All right, a little bit of geography. So this is the land of Syria. Okay, yeah. You see, this is Israel. This is the land of Syria, right? Or in modern day, what's known as Syria, right? This was always known as Syria, right? Major cities in Syria, you got Damascus right there. That's a major city, right? Khan. Oh yeah, Khan. Yeah, see, Damascus is the capital. So Syria borders Israel, right? And who they were killing, who their target was the ISIS or ISIL uh, leader, right? At least 13 people, including 6 children, have been killed during the United States Special Operations Forces raid in Syria. Right, the overnight raid. So yeah, this happened in the middle of the night, man. And that's when Esau likes to do his stuff, man. He likes to creep around in the middle of the night, send big helicopters and big ropes to slide these military agents, right, down their program to kill. No matter if it's children, no matter if it's women, their job is to kill. Right, a densely populated town in northwest Syria near the Turkish border. Right, unconfirmed reports. So now these reports are confirmed. Right, said the target was a ISIL or an Al Qaeda affiliated leader. Right, and they actually hit the leader, man. How do you think ISIS or ISIL or Al Qaeda, how do you think they feel about America killing their leader? Right? How do you think Americans will feel if ISIS killed Joe Biden? All hell would be breaking loose, right? If Russia killed Joe Biden or if America killed Vladimir Putin, all hell would be breaking loose, right? So this is how they feel. All right, let's go. Let's get a little bit of history on ISIS. So see, announced the death of ISIS leader in Syria. This literally happened 25 minutes ago. He literally just got up on this nasty podium in this nasty suit and said this. Right, we're trying to get just a little bit of history. Right, we don't got to go into it too deep. Right, but yeah, I really don't want to go into it too deep. Right, but yeah, but basically ISIS. This is a Islamic State, right, where these people they want to have their own rights. They're tired of and um, European involvement in their area. Right, you had a treaty back in the day, where the Middle East it was split up. All right, let's see if we can find it. It was split up. Some of it was getting to Britain. Some of it was getting to France. You know, here it is. All praises. The Scots Picket Agreement. Right, you got to be a diplomat in this thing. Right, so Scots Picket Agreement. Right, it basically split up the Middle East. Right, right. This dark this dark green is France. Right, all this was owned by France. Yeah, Lebanon was owned by France. This purple, that's basically they're owned by America, right? Got Great Britain and Ireland right there, right? You got the UK and Britain, which control Ireland and Jordan, and you got the Russians. They control this area. That's why Russia and Turkey. That's why these countries have relationships and sometimes problems. So this was very bad, right? The most I set this up, this bit Esau back in the ass. They just drew lines and not knowing that people from all of these countries live completely different ways, right? They got different types of Muslims. Right? You got Sunni Muslims, you got Shiite Muslims. They live completely different ways, and they hate each other, right? So a lot of times they drew these lines, right, and there would literally be two people in one area that hate each other, fighting for power. So all hell was breaking loose, right? And this led to the conflict in Afghanistan and all of these specific things that's happening in the Middle East, right? All of this ISIS and Syria stuff, because you have these rebels that hate the white man is in their land, controlling how they move, So hey, that's why this Islamic State was created to get Esau up out of their land, right? So they can control their own land, right? That's why it was created, right? So that's a little bit of diplomacy, a little bit of history. Right, but yeah, this ended up being a very, very bad agreement. The Most High made Esau set up because this really is hurting Esau, man. Because let's see how much money did America spend in Afghanistan? Right, oh, basically 6 trillion. They're probably understating it as well. Right, it's probably damn $8 trillion. Right, that they spent in Afghanistan. This is just an estimation. So this is probably on the low end, you know, more than $2 trillion, right? So I would probably say at least 6 trillion, at least $6 trillion. Yeah, since 2001, so 20 years, at least 6 trillion. So this is this is a very bad agreement now. This bit all of these nations, you know, in their butt, so to speak, right? But hey, they said this was a successful operation. So now we got some firsthand witnesses, right? We woke up at 1 a.m. to the sound of helicopters, and then at around 3 a.m. we heard a barrage of attacks. Damn, hey, that can be kind of fearful, huh? You just hear a bunch of nasty helicopter sounds, a bunch of locusts, and 1 a.m. Then you hear and see this people coming down from ropes, coming down from ropes out of helicopters. Then a few hours later, all you hear is gunshots, and you see bangs, and all you hear is yelling, and babies crying, and women crying, and all hell breaking loose. Right, residents said the helicopters were hovering over the building for more than 2 hours before attacking it. I don't know why they would do that. Right, probably being a little bit indecisive. right? That's, if I had to assume, they were probably hovering over there that was a little bit indecisive, right? I mean, imagine you had a helicopter hovering over your house. You're thinking something's about to blow down, so that could have led to some of these more extra casualties, man. Imagine you had a big Delta helicopter just hovering over your house. It was like, what the hell is going on? Must be calling people, must be calling the police. It's a Delta helicopter. It's been here for 45 minutes over my house. Calling air control people. Like, what are you doing? So hey, this likely led to more of the casualties that you're literally standing there hovering over the building for 2 hours, and they can hear you. You know, dang. Said the U.S. forces had surrounded the targeted building and used loudspeakers to call on its residents to leave the area. Come on now, that's not going to be very effective now. What are they going to do if they leave? Come on now, come on now. Think people around them are just going to let them betray you? You know, imagine you're all in a building and your building is surrounded and somebody wants to leave. Nobody's leaving. Somebody's making sure that nobody's leaving. And if you leave, what are you going to give them my exact location and get us all killed? You know, that's just priming them to tell them to get ready for war because Esau loves blood, right? Esau was happy that he got to kill some children, that he got to kill some women. That's what he gets off on, right? Because that literally makes no sense. A man is going to tell his wife and his children to leave, and to the Americans not knowing what the hell the Americans are going to do. And these people, they know more than we know about the atrocities and crazy stuff that the United States forces does over there, playing around with women, playing around with children. You know, so Esau is very crafty. Don't take things at face value like these guys are the good guy. Like, everything is planned out with them. Everything's targeted. Man, these people are very crafty, man. Very, very crafty. All right. When the operation ended, we went into the area and saw a woman who apparently detonated an explosive vest inside the building. We saw some bodies, including that of a man and a child. And so these women are very zealous to the spirit, man. She basically, when the soldiers got close to her, man, she tried to kill them, basically, for the suicide vest. You know, they said at least 13 people were killed, including 4 women. So these are some pictures, of how it's getting down. All right. So this is a little bit dated. They don't want to tell this now. They don't want to tell they killed 6 children. You know, Syria is the last rebel stronghold in Syria. Our U.S.-led coalition operation against ISIS, sleeper cells, huh? For years, the United States has used drones to kill top Al Qaeda operatives in northern Syria, where the father group has been known, right? Yeah. Hey, and the latest was a drone strike, but hey, this time they didn't want to use a no damn drone strike. This really them flexing. This is America flexing their muscle. Hey, I can come and you can know I'm coming. I'm sitting here for 2 hours over your crib. And I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna tell you I'm coming in. If you want to live, come outside. You know. Then I do what I say. I walk in. I kill anybody that I need to kill, and we keep it pushing. And I have no casualties. This is really a Joe Biden. Everybody thinks Joe Biden is weak. He is weak, right? But this is him flexing, though. This is him flexing on Russia sees this, man. All of these nations, China sees this. All of these nations see this, man. This is really on a deeper level. Joe Biden flexing his muscle, saying he's not afraid to put a hit on people. This is a big deal. This is the leader. This is the president. You know. So this is a big. This is anything light or something small or something that made us blow over. This is a big deal, right? It came a week after U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin. Hey, you gotta see who this is, man. Who is this dude? See, I knew it was Jake, man. Any man named Lloyd, yeah, you have a high chance of being an Israelite, man. Then Lloyd Austin, man. This Secretary of Defense. Yeah, U.S. Secretary of Defense. So this is a high job right here. You know, very high job. He was nominated for Defense Secretary. So hey, he's the Defense Secretary, man. This man's probably very decorated. Yeah, he was commanding forces in Iraq. So this man he knows what's going on in the Middle East. Hey, he knows all that's going on in there, man. He's been there for damn 20 plus years. you know, been there for a long, long time. Born in Alabama, raised in Georgia, man. Went to West Point, man. So this man's pretty decorated, man. This is a brother. He had some private sector stuff, man, putting hits on people in the Middle East. You know, let's see. Yeah, so yeah, that's really, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so this is the dude who's aiding Biden and putting out these attacks, and they want to flex on these nations, man. A directive ordering military leaders to do more to protect civilians from harm and drone attacks and other combat operations. You know, and he just said that. What makes you think they're going to do that, man? Don't you think these nations know that if I keep women and children near me, this is going to slightly deter, this may deter America from blowing my ass up? Don't you think they know that? So that's why they living in populated areas. This man went in the middle of nowhere. This was a populated area, man. This was the last rebel hold. This was the last rebel hold stronghold. So of course he's in a populated area because he knows if he's somewhere ducked off in the middle of a cave, he's gonna just blow that damn cave up. If he's in a hut in the middle of sand and camels, he'll just blow that hut up. So that's why they stay in populated areas. So that his statement was real weak, brother. The U.S. military has come under renewed pressure to reform its policy following a August drone strike. It killed 10 members of a family, including several children. So now they know that. So now they went down and they flexed their muscle, man. This the United States flex, man, showing that, hey, that they're still the big dog. And they can hover over your house for 2 hours with big helicopters that make noise and you can hear them, man. They make very loud noises, big locusts, man. You can see the troops coming down. You can see them, circling your house. They have a loudspeaker. Where the hell they get a loudspeaker from, man? Where's the plug? Ain't no plug, man. They got and these loudspeakers, these aren't just like average loudspeakers. Let's see if we can pull one up, right? Because these aren't just like loudspeakers, man. Hey, let's see, we pull up a picture. Something like this, man. Damn loudspeaker. Leave if you want to survive. If you want to live, you need to leave. And that's the type of stuff that's going on. Probably mocking them, knowing Esau, man. Knowing Esau. Only knowing Esau. They tell you to leave, you don't leave. They come in there, they kill everybody that they need to kill. They don't get nobody killed. They got no casualties. They kill everybody that they need to kill, right? And then they keep it pushing, right? And then they can flex on you in the morning. Joe Biden at 9:30 in the morning, say, "Hey, we got him." damn, we got him, Spirit, man. Let me see who did that, man. I believe it was I believe it was Bush. I believe it. Yeah, damn, ladies and gentlemen, we got him, spirit, huh? Let's pull this up, and we got him, spirit, man. This is a spirit that Joe Biden is moving in today, and this is a very he's very happy today. He just flexed on the Middle East, on the dragons of Arabia. He just flexed on the 10 toes. He just flexed on the 7 heads, right? Especially on the one that is to come. He just flexed on him, man. He just flexed on Gog and Magog. Joe Biden, hey, he flexed today, man. Joe Biden is feeling himself, right? Because they took off the ISIS president with no casualties, and they let him know. They let him know that, you know. So, hey, U.S. Special Forces have killed the leader of the jihadist group Islamic State in a raid in northwest Syria, right? So, hey, thanks to the skill and bravery of our armed forces, we have taken off the battlefield, the leader of ISIS. Hey, he's very proud of this, man. All Americans have returned safely from the operation. Hey, he was probably up all night, man, waiting to hear a word, man. When he heard that they knocked off who they needed to knock off, right? And when he heard that nobody was hurt from from America, he was probably hype, man. It's probably hype, you know, probably very very hype. Syrian rescue workers, and he didn't. What about this? He didn't say nothing about the children and the other casualties that he killed. All he said it was, "Hey, we hit the target, ladies and gentlemen. We got him." That's a spirit that Esau is moving. And these Americans are probably very happy right now. Probably very very happy. Especially Christian Americans. Y'all are probably very happy, man. All right, we're going to some precept stuff. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Imagine if somebody killed Joe Biden. All hell be breaking loose, man. All hell be, man. Or because they'll be getting nuclear bombs, you know. They'll be getting all types of, they get all, you can't trade with them. They get damn famined out, man. They get droughted out. All types of barters, and you have all hell be breaking loose. Somebody bomb America, man, calling on NATO to go send the big guns, probably round up, millions of troops and go push forth into that land. So don't think this is a small thing, because ISIS is very mad. I see that ye, so I can see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. So all these things gotta come to pass, man. All this tension is gotta boil, man. These are the dragons of Arabia. All right, let's see if we can get that real quick. And second Esdras, I believe it's 13, uh, 15. So like second Esdras 15 verse 29, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with the many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, and all they which hear them may fear and tremble. I'll get some more on this, right? Also the Carmenians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Right? Who are the modern day Assyrians? The Americans. Right? So the dragons of Arabia are coming to destroy Assyria, aka America, right? And then shall the dragons have the upper hand. It's a prophecy. It's prophecy that the Middle Eastern people, that Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, they're going to have the upper hand against America, right? Remembering their nature. Right now, these Arabs, man, a lot of times they're very, they're all Muslims now. They're all in peace. They're all in peaceful mode. But the Most High created them to be wild men. That's Genesis 16 to 12, right? Not to be peaceful, understanding people. And the Most High created them to be wild, and to be very dangerous people, right? And to be kind of reckless, right? And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. So Saudi Arabia and the United States, they have a good relationship. Some of these countries they have a good relationship with America, but hey, eventually they're all going to understand that they're brothers, right? Because of pursuing Genesis, I believe that's 17 or 20, right? How about how Israel is going to dwell with his brothers, and eventually they're going to conspire together, man, right? Then these shall be trouble, something like it. Then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee, right? So, hey, we gotta kind of dive into the prophecy, man, right? Second Ezra 15, verse 14, right? Woe to them, I like it. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Let's see why. Let's see why. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's literally what happened, man. The United States raised up against the Syrians, against ISIS, to fight against them, right? And close out with this. Second Chronicles chapter 15, verse 5. And in those things, so like you, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. And in those times there was no peace to him that went out, nor to him that came in, but great vexations were upon all the inhabitants of the countries, and nation was destroying a nation. So this is going to come back around. They have nations destroying nations, right? And city of city. For God did vex them with all adversity. And so the Most High, He's vexing these people, man. The Most High, He's sending the boat. Right? Who can stop it? And you have a mighty archer sending chaos, man. Right? And you can't stop this mighty archer. Right? So with that, I want to say La Alana Yahweh, Bashem Mashek Shai, La Alana Kayashem, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Right? So summary, right? The United States flexed today on ISIS, killed their leader, right? And in the by process, killed 6 children and 4 women, right? Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull up because I know it was a speech. It was likely recorded. All right, let's see if I can pull it up though. Videos. So let's see. I want to see them talking. I don't want to see no B-roll. That's live. All right, we may not. So like here, I'm gonna try to find it though. I'm gonna try to find it. Right, Biden, ISIS leader. Okay, it's a tweet. Okay, let's see if we can find the tweet there. Right, bear with me. This tweet probably gaining some traction, huh? Probably gaining some heavy traction. We're caring about the dollar, huh? Let's see. Yeah, last night, in my direction, U.S. military forces successfully undertook a counter-terrorist operation thanks to the bravery of our armed forces. We have removed from the battlefield Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Qurashi, the leader of ISIS. Right? With that, shalom.